to episode 2 of the DownAir podcast, your one-stop shop for all things Super Smash Bros. Discussion and speculation. I'm joined by my co-host Cube.
Hi.
Robbie.
Hi.
And I'm Dev. Let's get to our first segment. Is it real? Super Smash Bros. Strife.
It's not real.
No. Next section.
No,
It's not real.
it's not. All right. So...
No, explain it.
So there was just a picture, an alleged picture of a screenshot of the title screen
It ain't real.
for Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch,
Very
which suggested that it would have the subtitle Super Smash Bros. Strife.
It's not going to be called
Posted
Super
on
Smash Bros.
Reset
Strife.
Era.
It's not called Super Smash Bros. Strife. Specifically because it's going to be called Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch.
It's going to be called Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. You know what? A name I've been had in my head for a long time though. Super Smash Bros. Battalion.
Oh.
I don't know where it. I feel like it could have fit for the last one where you had the amiibo raising them up and stuff, so you could build your own battalion. But no, it just sounded good in my head.
Super Smash. They should have called the Wii U and 3DS versions. The 3DS version should have been called Super Smash Brothers in the Streets, and then the Wii U version called Super Smash Brothers in the Sheets.
That would have been better. That would have been a way better way to do it. And then they could pull up the old Nintendo SP ad with the guy sitting in bed with the girl, and he's got the SP on, and he's like, something else to do in the dark, and that was the tagline they used.
That's why that guy in the bus ad's so excited.
Yeah.
He's gonna go play at home.
Yeah.
Anyways, so as far as news goes, the only thing that was really newsworthy is that Nintendo announced some of their E3 plans for E3 2018 being a Splatoon 2 tournament and then a Super Smash Bros. Invitational. Now, not just any Super Smash Bros. Tournament, it's specifically for Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
So that means it's going to be playable at E3. And odds are, unless they show it before then, which I doubt, that'll be probably one of our first chances to see how the game looks in motion.
Yeah, like the Wizard, Mario 3.
I remember they did something like this for the Wii U version. Specifically,
Yeah.
when they did the tournament, but also, the first footage we ever saw of Smash Bros. Wii U was, it was, Sakurai versus, I think it was Bill Trinan. And it was, Mario versus Mega Man.
I think they even did it for the 3DS version.
Yeah. It was Mario versus Mega Man. That was, the first real time we saw those characters moving around.
And that's when the world was introduced to Zero.
Yeah.
Yes.
Scarfulu.
Yeah. But also when D1 died on stage.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah,
that was a
big
shame.
rest in peace to D1. We think of you every day, buddy.
Rest in peace, D1.
The picture's so good.
Porn one. So yeah. So I guess the question for you two, do you think this information changes in your head at all, your opinion on whether or not it'll be a new game or if it'll be some reworked Smash 4 content?
This totally does.
Same here.
But before I was kind of iffy. I was kind of going back and forth on whether or not I was leaning more towards the fact that it was a quote unquote port.
Yes.
I now 100% believe it's a port. This now 100% confirms that to me. If it's going to be playable to pretty much the mass public to be able to play this game live on stage without any bugs, with all of the characters acting accordingly like they did for the Wii U version, this is 100%. It's the Wii U version plus.
And with all the players, not having to be too informed of how the game works beforehand.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Smash Brothers.
It's Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
It's Smash Brothers, and unless it's oh, by the way, it's a Soul Calibur game now. I don't
yeah,
think
it's a 3D fighter.
movement.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh
you...
man, imagine what if that'd be fucking sick.
They're gonna put Heihachi in the game for real, and he's the only character that can go in and out of the stage.
That'll be real good for stages that are just like a platform.
Mark it here first. That's my hint. Hey Hachi, that's my hint for. No, that's not actually my hint.
Yeah.
My hint is just the character.
Speaking of which, we wanted to actually talk about our hints in the recording. Instead of off the recording.
Yeah. So last time, prior to recording, we gave each other our hint for the character that we're going to discuss in Confirm 5 Smash. But we figured that it would be a better idea to give it to each other now, so that way not only can we think about it during the podcast, but also you, the listener, can speculate about it before we reveal them.
And that was based on your very helpful feedback. Thank you very much.
This podcast is interactive.
Yeah.
This podcast was made responsible because of viewers like you. So who would like to go first with their hint?
I'd like to go first with my hint.
Go ahead.
My hint for the people joining me today is, to quote the Backstreet Boys, "That makes you larger than life."
Huh.
All right, yeah.
That's my hint. Sticking to it. No takesy
That's your hint.
backsies.
I'm genuinely stumped.
You know what? I say now, I think I got it, but I'm absolutely not going to have it when you announce it.
You'll see.
Oh, yeah, it's I was like, I have an idea, but then you're going to be like, oh, how? Of course. How was I supposed to know you were actually saying that the Michelin Man is going to be in Super Smash Bros.?
It was the main character from Ready Player One this entire time.
It's the eggplant guy from Wrecking Crew.
Got it. This is the monkey wrench.
So, Cube, what is your hint?
So once again, my hint is an image because I love the visual medium.
Okay,
So,
all right.
Dev,
God,
when you're
yes.
editing this, please throw this on screen for the YouTube video, and for those of you listening to audio, sorry. Here's my hint.
Okay.
Okay.
For the viewers listening, not seeing a visual, our friend Cube posted a picture of a Q-tip, an ear
It's
cleaner
just a Q-tip.
Yeah. Yes, that's what some people call it. Yes.
So jot
That's
that
my
down.
hint.
Okay.
You know what, Dev? And you know what, Cube? I think I know exactly what Cube is talking about.
Here we go
All right.
again. This is exactly what happened the last time. Robbie looked at this and was like, I know what this is immediately.
I know what
this is
I've always known all along since the beginning of time
I have a formula. It works.
what this character is. And here I am sitting here like Boo Boo the Fool. I have no idea what a Q-tip is supposed to mean.
I think I get it. I think I'm on the same page.
So we shall see.
You will see.
All will be revealed. My hint is a small but lovable addition to any home.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I got it.
I think I got it.
one.
I think I got it.
All right, and that's that.
I'm down. So what's next on the docket?
So those are all of our hints, and now we're going to get into discussion. So surprisingly enough, we didn't do this the first episode around, but there's actually, I guess technically there are in theory some things that we could talk about with regards to the Super Smash Bros. Teaser trailer that they put out at the end of the Direct. There isn't much to go off of, obviously, and we're not going to like zoom in into the crowd that they show at the end and be like, okay, that one has to be Donkey Kong, that one's got to be Bowser because of the horns or whatever.
Oh shit! It's Asgore.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck, that's it.
All right, we are talking about it.
Okay, so all right. No. So really the prominent, there are like three, or I guess really two. The two biggest things in the teaser, in my opinion, are obviously the Inklings. The fact that the Inklings are going to be a character in Super Smash Bros. For Switch. But then the other one is that the design of Link that they're using is no longer his Twilight Princess appearance. It is instead his appearance based on Breath of the Wild.
Because that doesn't have the hat.
So my personal opinion, thank God.
Yes.
But in seriousness, that could also signify like a change in his moveset. And that's what we're here for. So, what do you think?
I mean, I'm still not sure if, like, is that Link? Is that base Link? Or is that just a skin.
Costume, yeah.
Like, is he getting the little Mac treatment? He's getting the Wario treatment.
I'm gonna go. This is my limb. This is the limb I'm gonna go out on.
Go ahead.
It is Link was never really strong in any of the games. Like Link was never like he was always kind of mid-tier, low tier. He never really had that much like hitting power. In Brawl he was pretty good, in 64 he was pretty good, but pretty good isn't good. Like you look at a drastic change like Bowser. Like Bowser was like and they made him fucking good. Like they made him good fucking
very good.
That period before Smash 3DS's launch, where everybody was saying Bowser's so OP, oh my god, he's gonna rule the meta. That was fun.
So I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna kind of take Link. They're gonna look at him. They're gonna be like, we haven't changed this character ever. Like we gave him like that boomerang from Brawl, but that didn't really.
That's about it.
Didn't really do anything. So I think they're gonna take another look at Link. I think they're gonna change his boomerang. I think maybe they're gonna change his bombs so that you can remote detonate them.
Yes.
I know. I feel like they always wanted to add like a trap character, like a character that can set down traps and stuff. Because like they had Snake, but I mean, who knows? But like, maybe they want to do like a remote detonation with the Sheikah Slate. Maybe they can make the up smash come out faster. Maybe do a little bit more with the grappling hook. I think there's room to just give him some different neutrals. Definitely change that boomerang. That boomerang doesn't need to be a wind boomerang anymore.
I think it would be neat if like this might be a little more than they want to do to the character. Like they might want to keep him still simple. I think it would be neat if you could change between the square bombs and the circle bombs.
Yeah. That might be a thing. Maybe like every other bomb.
Yeah.
So here's my ideal for this game. Link, there's still a Link character and there's still a Toon Link character. Because I feel like after Brawl and Smash 4, like I feel like he's just a staple.
Yeah.
Toon Link is still like this, like relatively the same.
Yeah.
Link, on the other hand, gets like a complete Breath of the Wild makeover on all fronts.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like maybe like a Magnesis on there too.
Yeah, like maybe some incorporation of the divine of the champions in his moveset.
Yeah.
Like Rivali's Gale as an up B.
Tells you when it's ready.
Yeah. Yes, I think throughout the match you should be constantly hearing Direct Protection is now ready to roll.
Well, you could actually do that. Like you can make it so that like you're up B if you use your spin attack, then you get Rivali's Gale, but you can't use it again until a little bit later. Like kind of like
I was thinking
like
that,
on a recharge.
Like your charge, like your smash attacks, should have a cooldown where you can use Urbosa's Fury, and it's like a tiny little AOE, so it's not too ridiculous. And he could have a final smash where like you get hit with lasers from all four of the divine beasts, things like that. I think there's a lot that they could do, because of how much Breath of the Wild changed how you play.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot that you could do to how you play as Link in Smash Brothers. And if you want that like classic Link gameplay, you play Toon Link.
Yeah, you can go back to Toon Link.
He's just a little faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that could work. I never really thought of completely retooling Link. But I feel like you could do that. I feel like his grab would be Magnesis, like you can grab people. Maybe like do like a cool like fling him around. Yeah, you know what? I think it could work. I think it'd be good.
Yeah, if they're retooling all of Zelda, why not retool Link?
I mean,
that's the other thing. That's the other thing to think about. They're changing Link, but what about Zelda? Because Zelda didn't really have much of a role in.
Yeah, I feel like you still want to keep Sheik in there. I feel like Zelda could still represent like Twilight Princess and back, and we could have Link represent, Breath of the Wild and forward or something.
I feel like people might be like a little weirded out if, or I guess maybe you could give Zelda just like a Breath of the Wild alternate costume.
Yeah.
I think you change Zelda. I think you make a general Zelda that like incorporates all the Zeldas. I think you could. They kind of did that in 4 when they gave her the summon.
Yeah.
I think you could still do that. I think her design could sort of be streamlined, make it original. I don't like what they did with like Solid Snake, where it's just like this encompasses every snake. I think you could do that with Zelda and get away with that. Make her look more like, give her the big nose from Ocarina. Maybe like give her the dress from Twilight Princess and give her like
they had to make a special Twilight Princess chic for Brawl.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like you can do that. I feel like you can get away with that. And if not, if we're gonna stick to our guns, then if Toon Link is gonna be the base Link, I think it's time for Toon Zelda. You can throw that in there. And then change Sheik to be Tetra.
That'd be cool.
Okay. Yeah.
I think you could get away with that now if we're gonna go down that route. I think people would be cool. I'd be cool with that.
I would be cool with that.
Yeah.
I mean, you did put down Mario here.
Yeah, so that was the other thing I wanted to get to. So there's not, going from the trailer alone, there's not much to go about. It's not like Mario. It's not like there's anything too bombastic about Mario's appearance in the trailer. But I think it's just interesting to think about, like, the fact that a rather well-received Mario game just came out, like, a couple of months ago. And whether or not that would have any impact on his moveset.
It's time to get rid of Flood. I think it's time.
So you're thinking getting rid of Flood?
I think it's time.
Here's the thing: I really like Mario Sunshine.
So I do too.
And also, like, I feel like it's too soon for anything for Odyssey, unless it's like a DLC stage. Because, like, so I'm gonna look like a real big fool, but I feel like Brawl came out after Galaxy 1, right? There was nothing from Galaxy in that game.
I think you're right about that.
Yeah, I think did Galaxy 1 come out in 2007?
Yeah. Brawl was like 2008.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and it didn't get a Galaxy stage in 2000 in Wii U.
Yeah. So. I feel like they generally don't usually put stuff from the same generation, but like they had the Woolly World stage, they had
Corin. Breath of the Wild's Link, like that's from this generation.
Yeah, I pretty much my reasoning is bullshit actually.
Here's what I think. I think we got to put the jump back in Jumpman, take out the Flood, and give him the Mario Galaxy spin. Make that so it like boosts him up a little bit, and then you could still have Luigi doing the same things that Mario does, but like, floatier. I think you could do that. I think his side B could still be a reflector, but I think you could change it to Cappy. Like, instead of like spinning around with the cape, he'll spin around with Cappy.
Oh no, come on! You're gonna take away the Flood. Don't take it with a cape.
Listen here. All right, I'll meet you in the middle here.
Look, they didn't bring that cape back until Mario Maker.
Check it out. Mario Maker's good. Mario Maker's good. So here's my middle ground. You press up B and you jump in the air, but you hold up B and you float down with the cape.
Okay.
All right. We're in it.
We made it.
The bargain has been made.
So
Super Mario.
Super freaking Mario. I don't want to curse.
No cursing.
I have said multiple times.
Well, that's a you problem.
Change that. Here, censor that with like the item throw noise and like the bumper noise.
I'm gonna put in the new grounds like Mario cursing.
Yeah, the mama beeper. Yeah.
Sounds like a great idea.
All right, put the bumper in.
All right. So, I didn't write anything. I didn't write anything down for Link, but I had some moveset ideas for Mario.
Okay.
That I wrote down. I took notes.
Okay.
All right, now give us the link to your Smashboards topic.
Yeah, go ahead and throw that down.
All right, yeah, let me just do that real quick. I actually did want to make put together a presentation, like a PowerPoint.
I'll put together my PowerPoint for the Mike Jones episode. Don't worry.
Okay. Don't worry.
Get ready for that, folks. You'll
so
see.
my idea was, saying, if we're meeting in the middle on the Cape, instead replace his side B with tossing Cappy,
Mm-hmm.
and then you hold the button to hold Cappy in place, and then you can jump on Cappy, and you can get some momentum that way.
Okay.
Yeah, and like it would be like a good save. Like if you just, because I mean, how it works in Odyssey, you just run into him and you get the jump. It'd be nice if that was working this too, like a fourth jump.
Ooh,
And
what
then
if they
ahead.
changed Mario's dash attack to be like a dive?
Yeah, and that could work too. And then you can like keep pressing it and just keep rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it
His
doesn't
go ahead.
do damage in the game.
And he could keep going until he like hits someone. And then
That always fucked me up in 3D land.
So then a passive effect of the side B could be that if it hits an opponent, it doesn't capture them, because that'd be kind of ridiculous.
That'd be fucked up.
Yeah, that'd be like Mario is the Ryu. I feel like that'd be too much to give him that sort of mechanic.
And what will happen instead is that Cappy they latch onto the opponent's head and just kind of like hold them in place. And this could apply both to on the platform and in the air. And it depending on how much damage they have, will depend on how long they are held. And if Mario jumps on them, it would count as like a soft meteor spike.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, if you're gonna rework Mario to be around Cappy, I think that's pretty much the way you would go about it.
And then I had two ideas for an alternate Final Smash if we want to say goodbye to Mario Finale.
I think we can. I think it's about that time.
I think it's about time we give him a Final Smash that isn't just he shoots a big fireball.
Oh, it's a real big Hadoken.
Yeah.
Like from Mario.
Yeah.
When Mario does the quarter circle forward motion.
Yeah.
So one Final Smash idea I had was that he captures a T-Rex.
Oh, okay.
I love it already.
And he can walk around as a T-Rex. Or the other idea I had was that his other Final Smash could actually just be straight up capturing an opponent and running around as them for a short time.
Cool. I was thinking if you're gonna put Cappy in the game, he'd be like an item. Like how you could throw like the heal ball at like your teammates and it'll heal them.
You could do that.
You could like pick up Cappy and throw him at someone, and then you can control them for like 4 seconds.
But would he look like Mario's hat or how he usually looks?
Here's the way I thought about it. I think it would be like Mario's hat would fall. It would like float down like a sticker. And then you can grab it, and then Cappy the ghost would come out and he'd be like, yeah, and then he'll go to your head. And if the character wasn't wearing a hat, then he'll wear a Mario hat, but if they have a hat, then it'll just be Cappy's eyes. And then the next time you press A is when you throw Cappy.
Maybe.
In my brain, that's how it works.
And the only problem that I see with the act just straight up capturing an opponent for like a Final Smash is just like eventually people would realize that all you would want to do as soon as you capture someone is just run them off the stage and like that's just it. It's just like you take a free stock at that point.
There's not really much else to do if you're doing 1v1.
Yeah, it would really only work in a multiplayer, like a more than 2-player experience.
Well, then in that case, it could be like an assist trophy.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah,
like you use an assist, and like Cappy comes out, then he possesses you, and then you can throw him on someone else.
Yeah. Those are all good ideas. So does anyone else have any Mario ideas?
Not off the top of my head. I do want to talk about Inklings though.
Yeah, so let's get sorry, what?
I mean, I feel like Mario's fine the way he is.
I think ultimately Mario's fine the way he is, and I feel like odds are not much will change for Mario.
Yeah.
Get rid of the flood.
You have to wonder, and this is like the deeper speculation level in my head, whereas like they focused on 3 characters in that trailer, and part of me wants to again believe that wasn't for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, they very specifically was like, here's Mario, here's Link, here are the Inklings.
These are the characters.
These are the
their
characters.
stories.
There are only 3 characters in the game.
You know who the heck it is.
So yeah, so the Inklings, there is no basis for the Inklings in this game.
No one has ever used a gun in Super Smash Brothers.
So here's my if you'd allow me to go first. Here's my thought
Go
process.
ahead. The floor is yours.
The Inklings, and this is I'm putting myself in Sakurai's shoes right now. The Inklings in Splatoon is all about territory control, but I don't think you could do it. I don't think it should be as simple as putting down paint and going wherever you want, because I mean that paint will go away after a while. So I think they're going to be very much I'm in this one area and I'm really good in this area, and if you get into this area, then you're screwed. So I think what it'll be is that maybe you don't spread ink. Here's their moveset. I think like they'll have normals, like kind of like Mii Gunner, where Mii Gunner like would blast around and like use their gun as an attack. I think you can make a really good Fox and Falco laser alternative, kind of like with Mega Man with like their normal shot. I think pressing down B, you'll drop a grenade, and that grenade will splash the area around you in paint, and then that area with paint will boost you. So, like, you could run around faster. If you duck, then you will go into the squid form. If you jump out of that duck, you'll jump in the squid form. Like, in that one area, you now control that area. You're strong in that area. And after a while, that'll go away, or maybe you'll want to go somewhere else. So if you press down B in another area, then it makes that area better. And then the paint from before just, like, goes away. I think you could get away with like their down B will just be like it'll just be like the normal grenade, so it takes a while before it goes off. You can make your side B the water balloon, so the water balloon will hit them. I'm assuming their up B will be the super jump.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, like that'll be the super jump.
Like you charge it up and then whoop.
Yeah. And then for their final smash, it would probably be the big bomb from Splatoon 1.
That's the thing that I was thinking of when I was thinking about the Inklings moveset. It was like, odds are it would be a special weapon. But there are so many special weapons in Splatoon 2, and I couldn't think of one in particular that I would be like, yes, this is the one that the Inklings will use.
Yeah.
I feel like the killer whale is the best fit.
Ooh, like, that's good.
Yeah, like it hits the whole stage, much like Mario Finale. Like use it from range. Also, be nice to see it come back after they replaced it in 2.
You think they would pull something from Splatoon 1 instead of Splatoon 2?
Yeah, why not? Like they go through like the whole history of these games.
I got a middle ground for you. I still think that the Ink Strike is gonna be their final smash. Like they're gonna shoot off a big bomb that sprays everything with ink as their final smash. But they can also hold the 2 rocket launchers from Splatoon 2. So like as they're running around, they're shooting off missiles into the sky, which finally ends in like a big paint splash.
Okay. And I had a similar idea to where I do feel like ink is obviously going to play a role in it, where they can put ink down on the terrain, but I was also thinking that they can ink opponents. And I was thinking that, like, depending on how much ink that the opponent has, like, they would take more damage from the Inkling's attacks.
Yeah. I feel like the only problem with that is, like, character recognition. 'Cause, like, if you're on a team, if you're on like a team with 2 Inklings, then how can you tell which Inkling's paint is on them?
Yeah, or if you're like playing clone characters.
Yeah.
My solution to that would just be like they have to have different colors.
Okay.
Just so that they would have different colored ink. But yeah, and I was thinking like So then if you do get into that, like, more than one Inkling, it almost just kind of turns into a game of Splatoon in Smash Brothers.
Yeah, like a turf war, yeah.
And that just seems like a cute idea to me.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
That definitely sounds like something they would like try to shoot for as much as possible.
Yeah.
I think you could also do a thing with my like side B idea where like you throw a grenade. Maybe it's like kind of like Peach's Turnips where it's like a random grenade. So like sometimes it's the balloon.
It could just be like a little splat balloon, but then it could also be like a splat charger.
It could be an auto bomb and it'll follow you around. Walker. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. I think you could get away with that.
So what about because there's got to be a stage.
This is gonna be a part of my bingo card. I was actually gonna say what my stage idea for these things will be.
So then hold off on you.
Okay.
What about you, Cube?
So like, there are honestly a lot of good choices, and like my default is to say, oh, just make it a traveling stage, make it like Isle Delfino.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like you could like get one good stage, just one stage that tells you that everybody recognizes, everyone will know, oh, I love that stage, I will always play on that stage in Splatoon, I love that stage. I think it would be Blackbelly Skate Park.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, probably.
I feel like that's like a iconic stage from Splatoon 1, and I think it's in 2.
Yeah, it's a
Blackbelly Skate Park
I think it came back.
Splatoon 2, yes.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, I agree. I think that's a pretty recognizable stage.
Yeah. That one or the one they put in Mario Kart 8.
Yeah. That was the main stage in Splatoon 1 as well.
Yeah,
I forget the name of it.
Ink Belly Underpass? Or something?
I think you're correct.
Urchin Underpass. Because that alliterates.
Got it. Yeah, you're right, it does. So I think someone last episode brought up like Callie and Marie or Pearl and Marina being like assist trophy material.
Yeah, they like probably pump you up, like give you extra damage or something.
I can see that.
It'd probably be like randomly either.
You know what you
two.
could do?
Or you do it like they did that live show where sometimes you get like all 4 of them and something crazy
I think
happens.
you could do a thing like Animal Crossing where you could play on like Inkopolis Square, but sometimes during the week it turns into Splatfest and they play a live show.
Oh, yes.
I think you could do something like that. Yeah, I think you could totally do something like that.
It's all at night, and you got
to
be
on
Inkopolis is like...
What if they time it
like
exclusively with when they'd have a Splatfest in Splatoon 2?
Then you can only do it like once every month.
Yeah, it'd be like a really dumb idea. But what if they...
And then once the Splatfest... I'm sure they would do that, but I think you could get away with like every Monday or something.
Better hope it happens on June during Evo.
Right? Yeah.
God. So, does anybody else have anything they want to say right now about the Inklings?
No. I think territory control... I spoke briefly about it before, but if it's a projectile character, specifically a projectile character, I think the pressure that they have with the amount of projectiles that they have, I think that'll go a long way. I think we might see another Mega Man kind of character, Mega Man Fox.
Yeah, sure. I agree.
Yeah. Little bullets. So,
with that, it's time for the meat of it, the meat of the show. You all love it.
My favorite part.
My favorite part too. That's right. It's confirmed 5 Smash.
Confirmed 5 Smash.
You know, I already have a thing made. I already have.
No, yeah,
now you don't need it. Yeah, now you don't need it. Now you have me doing it.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I already don't need it.
We're cool.
I installed Adobe After Effects just to make that, but I don't need it.
Get me on Fruity Loops. Put Fruity Loops in there.
So here we are. It's confirmed 5 Smash. It's our debate segment where earlier in the episode we gave our hints as to the thing that we would be debating. we received some suggestions that maybe we could consider branching out to not only just incorporate characters, but also just other general elements of the game that we would want to debate happening or otherwise. But I feel like it's probably safe to assume that everyone here is going to debate a character for this episode.
I got a character.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So once again, because Cube gave us an image, and I so desperately want to know what the hell a Q-tip.
This is what I get.
This is what we're here for, folks. So Cube, please inform us and
For the love of God
and the listeners, who is, in your opinion, confirmed 5 Smash?
Okay, so first get that Q-tip on screen. Now, we've been calling it a Q-tip this whole time, but I think you should know, and like looking at the file name for this image, it's also called a cotton swab.
Okay.
And a swabby is the password you would sometimes get in the part of the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker when you have to go to Tetra's ship and you have to put in the password. My character is Tetra.
Ah!
And I was biting my tongue. I was biting my tongue so much before when we were talking about Zelda and Tetra and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, you must have been sweating bullets.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right, I get it. I'm on. I'm
Okay,
on.
I'm
Swabbing
with
the
it.
poop deck. I got it.
So there's not a ton of material I had to work with, like, because in Wind Waker you meet her and she doesn't get to do much after she gets turned into Zelda. Like, she gets stuck in that room and then she gets kidnapped and they gotta go save her, you know.
Yeah.
But there was a little game that came out for the Wii U called Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
And, well, she was in the 3DS version, so I guess technically not that, you know what I mean.
It's on the Switch.
And that, yeah, it's coming to the Switch. And she does have moves in that. She uses her cutlass, and she has a gun.
She has a gun.
Pistol. Yeah, straight up.
She's
I was thinking
a Zelda character with a gun.
Think about it.
Yeah, I mean, the obliterators, that thing's practically a gun. Very short range. And she also has water magic. I was thinking, like, so, like, she's basically the same size and height as Toon Link, you know, same weight class. And she would use the cutlass, pistol, and water magic. She would not, the way I see it, she wouldn't actually turn into a Zelda because Zelda's in the game. She has, like, the Guardian stuff. Like, why not make Tetra her own thing? What I see is most of her damage is in the cutlass, getting close, sword swipe, all that. And long range attacks she uses the gun, but the gun probably wouldn't be super powerful because it's water bullets, water magic. And I was thinking, like, you can maybe push, like, the push effects, because that was a thing that they played with in Brawl, and they upgraded a little for 4, but not so much. I feel like you could do a lot with her with that. So, like, the more damage you do to a character, the more push you get from water bullets. So it sort of rewards. It's like, get into damage, get away, and push them away to the point where you're just pushing them off the stage and they have to struggle to recover.
Okay.
Yeah. And, like, her final smash would probably be something like, I want to get something with the rest of her crew there, so maybe, you know, you cut to them, they're on the ship, and, like, they load a bunch of cans, you shoot them, like, in a straight line across the stage.
Oh, yeah, they fucking light it up.
I like it.
You got Nico, you got the rest whose names I forget.
Nico and others.
Yeah. It'd probably be real weird if they brought back her ship as a stage, but they'll figure something out.
As Alfonso says, leave it to me.
I really like that idea. I think I mentioned it earlier, but I think we could shrink Sheik down, make a Tetra character, and with that, I think their down B can be the smoke bomb, because that's pirate.
Yeah.
That's a very piratey move.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I think you could totally get away with that. I think like the flintlock pistol would be a really cool side smash. Like you charge up a big blast, it goes.
Absolutely.
I think you could do that with the gun smoke everywhere. Tetra's just a cool fucking character. Like,
hell yeah.
When I think cool Zelda characters, I like first thing that comes to mind is Tetra.
Sure.
Honestly, it's weird to me that she hasn't been in yet.
Yeah, it's weird. She was gonna be in Brawl.
Because like if there's like a notable new character from Zelda that I would put into Smash, that's the one.
It would be Groose.
Like Wolf Link. I don't like Groose.
It's a bit.
Good on Koei Tecmo for not giving him.
We all love Groose, but I hate to say it. There is not.
I like Groose. I don't like Groose as a meme.
Put him as an assist trophy. Perfect assist.
All right.
Groose as a trophy.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
I will also say this. I think Zelda having like her pistol from Hyrule would be just a nice shout out to Koei Tecmo for the work they did on Hyrule Warriors. Because like,
yeah,
like hey, they did it. That was probably the most and best stuff I was hearing people talk about a Warriors game in like forever.
Somebody else made a Zelda game, and that Zelda game fucking ruled. Like that's a big deal. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that just means
it is also definitely the only Warriors game that I have seen that I've ever even been like slightly remotely interested in.
Oh yeah, by a long shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larger DLC out now.
Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition coming soon. So, Robbie, do you wanna go next?
Yeah.
So what was your hint again?
My hint was a quote from the Backstreet Boys. Really great band. The quote was, "That makes you larger than life."
So, are we allowed to guess? Can Cube and I guess?
I think just based on your reactions, I'll know if you were right or wrong. So I'm just gonna flat out say it. The only thing we need to care about that's ever been that large is Ridley.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Word.
Yeah,
we're doing it. We're talking about it.
So soon.
It's on the table.
Let's do it.
We're doing it.
Get into it.
By the way, we are recording this on Easter Sunday, aka April Fools of this year. Smash boards, they got turned into Ridley boards this year,
because they know.
Fun.
Did they? That's great.
I think there's never been a better time to put Ridley in the Super Smash Brothers game, especially since a new Metroid game just came out, and there's one in the oven. We're baking one in the oven. I'm gonna just say, without spoiling anything, that Ridley has a chance based on appearances that may or may not exist in certain games. I feel like it's been a fan request for the longest time. Yes. Sakurai has pushed back and pushed back and pushed back, but I think now's the time. I think you could get away with it. We've seen people put Ridley into Smash Bros. By force.
Keyword force. I
think it could work. I think because the argument was always he's too big.
Yes.
But if you look at Bowser's gotten bigger. Yeah. Like Bowser's a big character. Charizard's a big character.
Also, the size difference between Mario and Bowser is constantly fluctuating.
Yeah.
So I don't see how
it's not an argument
big
anymore.
Is an excuse.
It's not an argument. It's not an excuse. Let's get into it.
Well, I just want to say one thing. What do you do about his tail? Because Bowser doesn't have a really big tail like that.
So
you could coil it up.
You could. I mean, you could just shrink it. You could take some character liberties. You can make it wrap around on itself.
Yeah. Maybe it stretches out.
Charizard's tail kind of like it shifts back into the background when he's standing, and then when he does attacks with it, it'll fling out or spin around with it. Yeah. There's characters with tails that do have pretty considerable, noticeable tails that just sort of go back in the background, and only when they start moving do you actually see it.
Yeah, I guess as long as you get a good enough silhouette.
There's never really been a canon design for Ridley. In every single Metroid game, he looks different.
His design's always changing.
He always looks different. I think,
and we're not even talking about meta Ridley shit. We're just talking about regular
just
ass Ridley.
Ridley, period. Like, you look at Ridley in Other M, and you look at fucking Ridley in fucking Metroid Prime, who is the same Ridley. They look completely fucking different.
Yeah.
Like,
looks like a weird cat thing for some reason. Weird direction.
Well, yes, but
I never beat that game.
it's you could do it. It's time. You could do it. We need more villains. There needs to be more villains in these games.
Yeah, there needs to be more villains in Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I agree.
Metroid is on. After all this goddamn time, Metroid is getting games again.
And if anything, I feel like Metroid is probably one of the franchises of Nintendo's that is most well known for its villains.
Yeah, like it's like Samus Aran is like a notable female protagonist, so that goes a long way. But also like
so many iconic villain designs.
Yeah,
in Metroid.
yeah. That game is all about fighting baddies.
Yeah. I like. Not many of them are. Like. I don't think many of them would make for good fighters. Like.
Oh no!
Braid.
Like I don't like if it were if
Hell
people
no,
were like
brain.
if people were like put Nightmare in Smash Brothers, I'd be like, all right, shut up.
No. But that's
Yeah.
the thing, like, when you think Metroid, it's like, you think Samus, you think Mother Brain,
You think Ridley.
Kraid, you think Ridley. Like, it's Samus and those three.
And Kraid
those
had a
are the
stage
ones
in
you think.
Melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kraid was in the background, fucking around with the giant meteor that you're fighting on.
You try to shrink that guy down.
Yeah, you fight fake Kraid.
I think it's time. I think it's time. I think you could do it. 2 dragons, put them both in, take Charizard out, put Ridley in. I think nobody would care. I think you could just straight up remove Charizard and put in Ridley.
Man, but you gotta give those guys who love Pokemon trainers something.
Yeah, Squirtle. Just put Squirtle back in.
Yeah.
Fair trade.
Done deal. We're good. we're good.
It's my turn to step up if anyone doesn't have anything else to say about Ridley.
I just need to say Ridley, and anybody who knows anything about Smash Brothers is immediately on board. I think we can move on.
Yeah.
Or staunchly against.
They're wrong. You're wrong, folks. Email me and tell me why I'm wrong.
Yeah,
you won't be able to
please
do it.
tell us why they are wrong. By the way, you can email us at
DownAirPodcast@gmail.com.
or
Go
send
ahead and do
us on Twitter at DownAirPodcast. So my hint was what was it? Is a small but lovable addition to any home.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. You all know what it is. You know him. You love him. It's the tiny cardboard man from Nintendo Labo.
You can't just do it. You can't just do that. You can't just fucking
What?
do that.
What else could it be?
I can think of 3 things on my hand what it could be.
I thought it was Rob and you were doing a
I
bit.
thought it was Chibi Robo.
No. Dumbass.
All right. Okay.
No,
All right.
that was exactly what I was going for. I was
Make the case. Make the case.
So, Smash Brothers games have always been an opportunity to give Nintendo properties representation, and in every game going forward from Smash 64, it's also been an opportunity to throw in some weird callbacks and some weird references, like Smash Brothers Melee having Game & Watch and Ice Climbers as characters.
Those are the Sakurai picks. We call them the Sakurai picks.
The Sakurai picks.
Yeah. One in this character.
Smash Brothers for Wii U having Wii Fit Trainer as a character. I think in my mind it just makes sense that the next logical step to go and Duck Hunt. How could we forget Duck Hunt, the little dog in the background of a light gun
Not
game?
even the playable character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my mind, the next logical step for weird out there characters is the little tiny cardboard man that had a 1-second appearance in the Nintendo Labo trailer.
Are you really going for this?
I am 100% going for the tiny cardboard man from Nintendo Labo. I say this with seriousness. I don't.
Let's hear the case.
Okay,
I
then
want to
you
hear the
are.
case.
I'm gonna have to bring a hell of an image next week.
I've seen the video. I saw the video where the guy made like the moveset where he's swinging around a single Joy-Con. I thought it was cute. I think you could do more. I think you could just incorporate all of it. Just give him the whole 9 yards. Give him the fishing rod. Give him a bicycle. Give him a motorbike. Give him the piano. Make his put the robot in there.
What if for his down B or his side B, he can like control the little remote control robot that vibrates around.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I think he could fly up into the sky with the robot jetpack.
Or what if his side B is just he falls over?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
that'd be a smash.
Their grab could be that they get you put the opponent in the little Toy-Con house.
Oh yeah.
I think Nintendo Labo as a concept is so ridiculous that in and of itself there is so many ridiculous possibilities for a moveset. And then just that thought of it alone is like, yeah, I definitely think that they should take a crack at it.
Oh man, you know what? Cube, you were talking about the house. I think his final smash should be that he builds the cardboard house, and then you can like turn the knobs and make shit come out everywhere, and like you can twist and turn everybody around.
A stage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Just flat zone this shit.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Hell yeah. I love Flat Zone.
You know, before people are like, "Oh, put the Joy-Con man." I'm like, I'm not sold. The fact that like the idea is that you can like build things during the match and those are like your moves. I think I can get along with that.
There was like it was something that people wanted, but even at the time they were like, how the hell can we put this in the game? Mies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I could go on. I could probably go on a lot longer, but I think I've said what I want to say and what I can say. Tiny little cardboard man. If you ever get a name, I will see you in Smash Brothers.
Tiny little cardboard man as a playable character, and also nondescript action figure.
Yeah, that just makes sense.
Yeah, just
he's going to have a nondescript action figure skin.
Yeah, that'll be a skin.
The other skin is that little demon one.
And
I like it.
Thank you. So,
I still can't believe you.
You like
I was fooled. I was
so ready to think it was Chibi Robo.
It was Chibi Robo. In my brain, I'm like, oh, it's Chibi Robo. We can talk about Chibi Robo. I'm good with that. I was tricked. I was fooled. I was made a fool of.
Why'd you have to do him like this after Ziplash?
You did it to me like this.
I didn't.
Those games are like $8.98 now with the amiibo.
Oh man, that's so depressing.
Oh well.
So I think that's about it for Confirmed 5 Smash. If anyone else has anything they want to say about their picks, about someone else's picks.
It's time to put Ridley in. Let's get over yourself. Get over yourself. Put him in.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about the 3DS anymore.
We don't have to worry about the 3DS anymore. You're right. Regardless of whatever this game of Smash Brothers ends up being, we don't have to worry about the 3DS anymore.
There's nothing holding you back.
I should definitely be able to have a match with like 4 Ice Climbers and 4 Ridleys on one stage.
When somebody tells me he's too big, I say good. Get some weird fucking huge character in there.
Yeah.
Do something weird. Get weird.
Put Sentinel in.
Put Sen in. Just put him in.
Put Gold Lightan.
Yeah, do it. It's time.
So I said it jokingly before, but seriously now, if you have any thoughts or opinions or speculations, send us an email, please.
You can send an email over to downairpodcast@gmail.com, or you can send us a tweet at downairpodcast on Twitter. We're all on Twitter.
We're on Twitter.
Yeah, and we love hearing from you.
We do.
We did get a tweet from our friend, a friend of the show, Chando.
We got 2.
Chando went ahead and sent us a cool picture of the monster from Dead by Daylight. and
I thought it was Outlast.
was it Dead by Daylight or Outlast?
It looked like
Because
it had like the green monochrome camera thing.
Okay, yeah. So it was definitely
I think it's
Outlast. They sent us a
you
picture
can
of
get Outlast 1 and 2 on the Nintendo Switch. I hear they're good versions even.
They sent us a picture of the Outlast monster, but with Inkling hair. So if you have something like that you want to show us, go ahead and tweet it or email it at DownAir Podcast.
I'm going to say go ahead and
@gmail.com.
If you want to send that in particular anywhere, I would suggest sending that to your recycling bin. No.
All right, prove Dev wrong. Send it.
Yeah, prove me wrong. Tell me I'm garbage.
As a matter of fact, send it one time, and email's kind of screwy, so just send it twice.
I think you should send it like 100 times.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Don't send them to the podcast Twitter. Send them directly to Dev.
At DokiDev on Twitter.
No. I'm no longer a fan of this
Slide
bit.
into his DMs.
I'm no longer a fan of this bit.
Slide into his DMs to show him all your favorite Smash fan art.
No, I don't like this.
Including the sexy
No,
one.
I don't like
go ahead
this.
and do that.
This is all, none of this is surviving the editing process.
I am calling you out. Don't put that in.
Don't put that in.
No, now I'm gonna make that louder.
No!
I'm gonna mute Ravi and I's audio during that segment, just so everybody can hear.
No.
Anyway.
Oh.
Anyway, next part of the show is the bingo boards. You know, you love them, you know them. We got them. Last episode, we all revealed one square. Do we want to go over what our one squares were and then go on from there, or?
No, that'll get really slow really quickly.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. So, who wants to go first?
You go first, because we went first the other times.
Fair enough. So, my next bingo board will be... I didn't actually pick this out ahead of time, but I'm gonna say... Actually, no. To make up for the switcheroo that I did for my confirmed 5 Smash, I2, or no, it's N2 on my bingo board is in fact Chibi Robo.
Okay, all right,
finally.
Cool.
I am satisfied.
Listen, he's been done dirty. Give him a chance at retribution.
This game is $8.98.
Are we talking character, assist trophy?
Character. That's
all right.
That's probably
Big
not
guns.
going to happen.
Big fucking guns.
Big fucking guns. You know it. He got an amiibo.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
I feel like anybody who has an amiibo has a pretty good chance.
Shovel Knight. I'll go next.
Solaire.
I mean,
I'll go next then. My B1 choice at the beginning of this podcast, I was dead set on my stage being Octo Valley.
okay.
I have now retracted that after our discussion. Inkopolis Square with the Splatfest changing. Sometimes you'll get a cool, an awesome concert by Callie or Marie. That's 100% going to be in the game. That's my B1.
Okay.
I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
And Cube.
So, earlier you linked a video of someone putting Klaus into Project M.
Yeah.
Or the Masked Man. And basically what it was, he was self-destruct and everything.
It's like a 10-year-old game.
Game Boy
You're 10 years old, bitch.
Come on.
All right, fuck off.
That shit's not coming over. And like all you do is like self-destruct. Like, imagine Pichu to the next level. But in that video was Metacrystal, Metal Mario stage from 64.
Oh.
And I don't know if they should bring the stage itself back. But my pick for B3 is bring back the music for that stage.
Oh, hell yeah.
It is a good track. I love the Metacrystal music. The Metal Mario music in Melee was good too. It's just I have more memories of like the 64 one. Just
because
bring that back.
Yeah.
Let me put it in Battlefield.
In the Metal Mario music, from what I remember in Melee, it was kind of like really heavy with like guitars.
Yeah. So,
I like the synthy like MIDI sound of the 64
Yeah.
version.
I wonder if it's maybe not already in Smash 4 and I just missed it.
I don't think so.
Oh well.
I'm gonna take back my B1. Mother 3 is going to release within Smash Switch under the Masterpieces tag. You can just play all of it.
Bring back the masterpieces. What the hell happened?
You can play for like 10 minutes.
We got no virtual console. This is all we got.
This is all we have.
I was going looking at old tweets. I love that one you did. It was just like, watch out, Toby Fox is going to put all of Mother 3 in Undertale for Switch.
It will happen. The ROM will be in Undertale for Switch. Mark my words.
Dude.
That's my B1, honestly.
They both have fishes.
Wait, what is your B1 at this point?
That's my B1, and then my B2 is Undertale and Switch.
They both have gay fish.
We're doing it. It's happening. That's the B1 asterisk, and then on the bottom, also, Mother 3 will be in the entirety of Undertale on Switch.
Okay. Oh.
We're having fun.
So that's Bingo Boards. With that, and that's the last real segment of the show. Any closing thoughts, gentlemen?
It was just revealed a day ago that they're gonna add new Splatoon outfits to Splatoon 2 based on marine biology.
Oh yeah, I did see
those look really cute.
Oh, yeah, Jamstack.
Yeah, Jamstack.
Yeah, those are cool.
Those are cute. That's all I want to say.
Okay, cute.
I'm really looking forward to the Invitational. Actually, going back on last week, you had Springman, right?
Yeah.
I've been playing ARMS recently. I've been enjoying it a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I am way more in for Springman in Smash 5.
Cool.
I also dabbled a little bit in ARMS because you picked it up, and I played a couple of ranked matches. I think I'm just gonna become the #1 New York ARMS player real quick.
The tri-state area will try.
Slow your roll there,
I mean,
pal.
listen,
Oh,
you
shit.
gotta
All
get
right.
on ranked then. I don't know what to tell you.
Holy shit.
Fair enough, bud. Fair enough.
I feel like I shouldn't be here. I feel like this is too dangerous for me to even.
Yeah,
be
I think it might have been a good thing that you got.
Robbie,
I think it might have been a
the
good
East
thing
Coast
that
is
you
on
got out
fire.
of New York.
Two Bros Pizza is burning.
Anyway, goodbye, folks.
Anyway, that's it for the
listening.
podcast. Thanks for coming around.
Have a good
See you
night.
next time.
Goodbye.
Happy Easter.
Bye bye.
Xbox.
Oh shit.
Fuck. Hey, so did any of y'all see what was happening with our Twitter today?
What?
I was at work all day. I wasn't able to look.
No, look.
Oh, what the? Oh, this is. Did
what?
you do this? Did you change this?
I didn't do anything.
Did you?
No,
did
I
you
didn't
change
touch it.
this? What
No.
is that? What's instant transmit? Is that from something?
Is that I don't know. I don't know.
Did you put the cube? Did you give people the password?
I didn't give anybody the what?
Did we get did we get hacked?
Who'd we get hacked?
Wait, what are you guys seeing?
I'm seeing it's like a anime. It's like some anime.
It's like a whole bunch of Dragon Ball shit.
Is that what that's from?
Dragon Ball.
I don't. Yeah, it's something dumb.
I'm just seeing a bunch of horse people.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh god!
Oh fuck!
Oh no!
Fuck!
All right, see you next April when we do the horse people.
Anime's fucking weird.
Stop tape.
All right, that was good.